What up, what up, what up, what up, what up, what up, everybody? Listen, I hope y'all doing all right on this good Monday. I hope y'all doing all right. Happy MLK Day to everyone. Don, happy MLK. Happy MLK Day. Listen. We are here to review the Real Housewives of Potomac Child Season 7, episode. Was this episode 14 or 13? I think it was episode 14. Shakeups and makeups, baby. So we're gonna have to talk about it. We're gonna have to talk about it. So hopefully y'all was able to twerk a little something while we got ready. But make sure above all things that you are liking this video. Make sure that you like this video and subscribe to the channel. All right. Make sure that you're connected with me on Instagram, Twitter, Patreon, YouTube. If you would like to show love to the channel, you can via Cash App, $ Chef Don Don 2 or via Venmo at Chef Don Don too as well. And thank you to any and everyone who has supported the channel. It is greatly appreciated. Shout out to the mods that are in the room. I appreciate you all for being here, period, point blank. All right. Now, listen, guys. Also, baby. Everything we say here is a legend. It's alleged. Okay. All right. It is absolutely our opinion. And remember this one thing that we can give our opinion respectfully. But other than that, we about to jump right into this because we got some other things going on that I'm trying to get ready for. But first of all, I really want to say this. Y'all is image. Y'all image. Just say what it is, y'all image, because y'all don't got no wigs that look like this. That's y'all problem. Y'all mad. And it's okay. It's okay for y'all to be mad. Y'all real mad because y'all wig don't look like this. You ain't got to be that mad. You ain't got to be that mad. You ain't got to be that mad. It's okay. I promise. I promise. I know this is one of Wanda's Goodwill wigs, but it will be okay. All right. Anyway, let's get into this review. Again, please make sure you like this video and subscribe to the channel if you have not done so already, and share and let everybody know that we live and baby we is talking. We is live and we got some things to talk about. Hold on one second, guys. Let me fix this. Y'all, I be hating when we go live and I forget to monetize my video. So, let me just a second. It may be month. Did y'all see ads when y'all came in? Let's see. Okay. Well, it's up there now. So y'all let me know if you don't got no premium and you see an ad. Let me know. All right. So listen. Y'all shady in these comments already, baby. We ain't even got into the episode. We ain't got into the episode. Okay, listen. What's going on? What's going on? San Marquis, what's going on? What's going on, Speed P? What's going on, Two Fury? What's going on, Mia? What's going on? What's going on, Karen? How you doing? What's going on, Ranting? How you doing? What's going on, Shirley? What's going on? What's going on? Okay, y'all, let's go ahead and get into this episode. Now, listen, we resume at the blow up of Karen and Sharice. And I've already told you guys again, Karen is definitely giving major deflection. To be completely honest, like I get so tired of like these situations always like continuously dragging out. But again, from that particular scene, just going back to that scene, I did rewatch the clip from last episode. And so you can definitely tell. And by all means, I still think Karen is very hypocritical. But what I will say, by all means, you can definitely tell something was definitely edited out. Okay. Again, I went back and purposely watched that episode just to make sure. Because I felt that way anyway, right? But of course, not not giving Karen a pass, because at the same token, I did let you guys know that although Sharice looked like she walked from Potomac to Mexico, okay, and it looks like as soon as she got to Mexico, they called and said, "Girl, you have got to work a 14-hour shift." She just going back and forth, yelling and looking like a blowfish and things like that. I was just really irritated. I really was. I really was. Um, but again, we're gonna get into how I really feel about Sharice and Karen. Um, a little bit further on into the episode. Okay, but of course, everybody banging on the tables, all that kind of stuff, keeping the mama's names out your mouth and all of that kind of stuff. And I do want to specifically say this. Karen did say, keep my mother's name out of your mouth. Okay. She never said, from what we seen, Sharice never actually said Karen's mother's name. Okay. She made reference, of course, to the funeral, but she did not say her name. So either Karen is just again took that extremely too far, or there was something that was cut out. But in my eyes, and going back and looking at the thing, it was cut. Something was cut out. Okay. However, moving on. I literally wrote in my notes that Sharice looked like a blowfish. I put that in my notes. I did because y'all, when she was sitting there mad, she just sweating and looked like she about ready to pop and stuff like that. I was just like, "Ooh, girl, I'm a little scared for you because you look like you, girl, you look like you about to pop or something." I ain't know what the. She really looked like a blowfish. Okay, anyway, getting on back into some things. So Karen says that she questioned how Sharice came to her mother's funeral, saying that she didn't come with authenticity, like she didn't have any good she wasn't coming there for anything good. She basically was coming there for clout. So of course Giselle is saying in her confessionals, well, somebody coming to the funeral with cloud or for cloud and there's no cameras around and everything's like that. And Karen said that uh Sharice made it known that she was at the funeral. Look, no shade, no shade, no shade, no shade. But Karen, and when I say this, don't y'all get mad at me, but Karen, it wasn't like you had 1,018 people at your mother's service, okay? So Sharice really speaking, I think was just I don't know, I wasn't there, but for me, it's like someone speaking doesn't equate to them looking for cloud. I'ma just keep it a book. It does not equate for them looking for cloud or coming with anything disingenuous. Her peeping her head in to let you know that she was there was one thing, but you had already saw her. You already had saw her there. Again, it wasn't like it was a whole bunch of people there. I'm just keeping it a book, okay? It wasn't like it was a whole bunch of people there. So, you know, I guess whatever. Them honestly, again, I think they just don't like each other. And I again think that's okay. But when we start deflecting from what the real issues are, and when we start making up stuff and stuff like that, it just becomes where folks start looking at you sideways. Now, I've seen even Karen's fans call her out. Karen's fans have called her out for her hypocrisy and the deflection because she really deflected in this episode. And honestly, to be completely honest with you, everybody on this cast, they all deflect and they're all hypocritical. Everybody on this cast is hypocritical and they all deflect from whatever the situation is, which I guess is what TV is. But at the same token, Karen's is on 5,000, Giselle's on 5,000, and so is Robin's is on and Mia's. Okay. Anyway, moving on. So Robin calls Karen a lie and all of this kind of stuff. And so Sharice brings up Karen's rehab issue and said that, she went to Florida to rehab and her homegirls from Potomac went down to Florida to go get her and they went to party. Girl, now Sharice again, girl, 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 girl. Now, when you start talking like that, you taking things to a bit a whole different level. Make it make sense. They go down to get her from rehab and then immediately take her to a party. Girl, that lie that you told sounds just like what this wig looked like on your head. Okay. Because girl, not they went to go party after they went to go pick her up. What? Anyway, so they going back and forth, backwards and forwards and backwards and forwards and backwards and forwards. And Wendy says, "Can we wrap this thing up? Can we wrap this thing up? Can we wrap this thing up? Can we wrap this thing up?" Hey. Okay. Anyway, Sharice needs, yeah, man, she looks awful. Looks awful, and I already told you I look like she walked from Potomac to Mexico, and then when she got to Mexico, that buffet restaurant called her and told her, "Girl, we do not have anyone to fill your place. So, baby, can you please come and work this 15-hour shift? All right." Now, when she got there, that wig was already tied, but it got even more tied once she worked them hours, baby. Sharice, I just don't get it. I don't understand. And I really don't understand why they keep forcing her on our TV screen because I'm completely over it. I'm completely over it. Okay. Now Wendy says, "Can we wrap this thing up?" So Giselle says, "Oh, well, the shaman did work because you guys communicated. Although it was, rough and rowdy, you guys did communicate. You did communicate." Girl, whatever. I was just like, again, we got Giselle stirring the pot, what she's used to doing. Stirring the pot, what she's used to doing. Stirring the pot, what she's used to doing. Messy and just all around. I'd be like, girls, please cut it out. Okay, so then they move on and they talk about Mia and Jacqueline. All right. And Jacqueline says, "Well, I've been friends with Mia such and such and such time. So I really feel like I should have this conversation over with her by ourselves, right?" And so all of the ladies respected that. All of the ladies respected that because they've been friends for 20 plus years. Well, honestly, if you ask me, by the way they be talking about their friendship and stuff like that, they weren't really friends. I mean, it kind of seems like both of them anyway. It seems beneficial to both of them, but more beneficial to me. Now, ooh, what I just did? Oh, okay, there we go. Now all the ladies are down at the bar, baby. They driving back with Candace and they dancing and stuff. And it made me drive back, and I wanna come back. Come back. I don't even know if that's the word, but I still like that song anyway. But they was dancing and gyrating and jiggling to that song. And Mia and Jackie was in the room speaking, right? And that little conversation lasted what 2 seconds. So Jackie goes in telling her about the whole situation. And so she says that um she didn't appreciate the lies and all of this kind of stuff. So Mia's like, "Girl, what did I actually lie about?" And she said, "You lied about the closing your legs to married men, insinuating that I've been sleeping with Gordon or that I slept with Gordon." And I said, "Well, wait a minute. Wait a minute now. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. So did somebody say that is the reason why you blew up the last episode?" And you was like, "I didn't sleep with Gordon. I did not sleep with your husband." You remember when she had her hand all up in the air like that, Red Dog? And she was like, "I ain't sleep with your man. I ain't sleep with your husband. I would never do that. I would never do that." So I was a little confusion, but it's neither here nor there. But anyway, um, Mia says that Jackie should own her things, okay, because she has mm, had many married penises. Okay, is what she said. All right. And so then, Jackie is like, "Well, girl, you telling me to close my legs to married men, but what about when Gordon was married when you first met him? Like, girl, don't play with us. Well, I own my stuff, and that's the good thing. I own my stuff. Girl, it doesn't make it right. And then even if you own it or don't own it, you still don't get to tell nobody to keep their legs closed to married men if you didn't do it. You tried it. Girl, please. You have no room to talk. Very hypocritical. And girl, you don't run nothing. So when Jackie was like, "Girl, our friendship is over. It's over. It's over." Like, girl, I don't want to have nothing to do with you. You, you, you do not know how to treat your friends. And seeing all of this play out on camera, and also seeing her reveal her friends DV on Twitter, to put that video out on Twitter or out on social media. Period. It was real ugly and rude, and that's how you know they aren't friends. And honestly, if I was Jacqueline, Mia, Mia, Toots, Toots, keep the friends you got, but I wouldn't be one of them. That's factual. I wouldn't be one of them. I wouldn't be one of your friends. 'Cause you're not gonna never get to try to embarrass me like that in front of a whole bunch of people and think that we about to be cool. First of all, I'm probably gonna pop you. All right. And then second of all, you that's just what you're not gonna do. You're not about to do that. You not about to try to embarrass me in front of all of these people. And again, you trying to, I mean, you're super hypocritical in this moment. And just because you own what you did does not mean that you can keep sitting up saying, close your legs to marry man, as if that's what you did. Because clearly you didn't. Moving on. The next day, all the ladies are getting ready for the beach yoga that Ashley is conducting, child. And so it's just Giselle, me, and Ashley at first. And then Jackie comes out. Now, when Jackie comes out and speak. And well, I may have to rewind that back, but this is what I found to be very weird. So Jackie comes out and she speaks, right? And I call Jacqueline Jackie because y'all, I'm not writing out her name in my notes. So I didn't hear Mia speak back. I saw Mia like walk away, or walk in the opposite direction of where Jacqueline had put her things down at. But then when Giselle asked Mia if if she spoke, she said she did. But again, Mia, from what I saw, you lied. Y'all gonna have to let me know down in the comment section what y'all think about that, because I think she lied. But who is who is what's going on? Rick James B. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on, Donna D? What's going on? What's going on? LMV. What's up with it? Okay, so again, y'all let me know down in the comment section what that was about. Did I hear that wrong, or did I see that wrong? But again, it's just catching me in another lie. I mean, that's just what that is. Okay, so Candace, Sharice Wigby Milton sideways. She lied. Jackie said hello, Mitchell. Okay, and that's what I thought. That's exactly what I thought. Because I was like, when I saw that, Mia didn't speak back. And so that's another lie you told just that fast in that same scene. It hadn't even been, girl, it hadn't even been 60 seconds and you told that bald face lie that we ain't even asked for. Girl. All right. So Candace and Karen is over there talking, and baby, I have to say this. I ain't really feeling Candace Bob, but what I will say is Candace is um swimsuit was cute. I was like, "Okay, Candace," it fit her body just like right. I was like, "Yes, ma'am. I love it. I love it." Okay. Now, Candace and Karen, of course, they speak about the night before. And while they're speaking about the night before, um, you know, Candace was like, "Girl, how's your hand?" Because you was banging on the table. You was banging on the table. You was banging on the table. And so then Karen is like, well, girl, another deflective moment. Well, not a deflective moment, but she wasn't being truthful in the moment. Girl, I didn't even know that happened. I didn't even know. I saw other people banging on the table, i.e. Sheree. You was banging on the table too, girl. You was banging on the table too, girl. You was real mad. You was real mad and banging on the table too. Let's just keep it a buck, okay? All right. Now moving on. Um, Now Karen, of course, says that her and Sharice can be friends, but she will be cordial. All right. And you listen, I put this in my notes. What was with the Tide workout gear? Cause y'all go to the beach. I mean, I knew y'all was doing beach yoga, but Robin, Sharice, and Jack had to come out in them tired workout clothes. Girl, y'all didn't think to do something? I was just not here for it. Girl, even Gobbleneck had on a bathing suit, a one piece. Girl, y'all came out looking like that. Uh-uh. Baby, no, they looked a mess. But you know, all of the ladies was complaining about not really want to get sand in their booty cheeks and stuff like that, and not getting sand and stuff in their hair and all of that kind of stuff. They didn't want to sit there on the yoga mats and do yoga. They was talking about the sand being in their booty cheeks and getting stuck and making mud crust and stuff in their booty cheeks. I wasn't sure why. I mean, okay. So moving on, I think that was Wendy that said that. Yeah. And believe me, Miss Wendy did not show up, okay? But I ain't gonna lie. The more that I see Wendy not filming scenes with the rest of them, it bothers me more. For several reasons. Because I feel like again, they're completely trying to ice Wendy out. And I don't like it. I don't like it. Okay, hold on, y'all. I lost myself in my notes. Okay, here we go. All right, so Sharice goes on to talk about how she's done with Karen. They get in a Sprinter van, and Karen asks about Robin about a wedding date, child. Robin says it ain't none of her business, okay? That same old dry stuff you always trying to tell us it ain't none of your business. Well, if it's none of our business, stop talking about it on the show, okay? Stop talking about it on the show if it ain't nobody's business on when you get married, okay? You continue to make this a part of your storyline, but then when somebody bring it up, it's none of their business. Girl, we really don't care. Stop talking about it. Stop talking about it. We don't see you or Juan get married. Side note, side note, baby, when I do decide, and it is going to be very soon, when I do decide to dig into Juan's situation at the university, let me tell y'all something. I'm having no mercy on anybody like that. Okay. And another thing I want to say while I'm talking about that, I really hope and pray that Andy. So let me just say this: they filmed their reunion on Thursday, right? This is the thing. I really believe that based off of how they perform at this particular reunion, it's going to be a super big deal because we have a lot of things on the table to talk about. And what we can't do is be hypocritical. And this is speaking to Andy. We can't be hypocritical in a lot of things. So we can't skate over Mia throwing this drink on Wendy and hitting Wendy with a purse. We're not gonna skate over that. We not. We're not gonna skate over Juan's situation. Okay. So I again feel like and the colorism issue. So no, they filmed their reunion this coming Thursday. Shirley. What's going on, Nola? What's going on? So yeah, they filmed the reunion this coming on Thursday. But my thing is this: like this reunion is going to be very telling because they have a lot of things to address that cannot be skated over as they have been in the past. We continue to skate over this colorism issue every reunion. And I understand season 5, Monique was like, well, I don't need, and there's no colorism. So, for me, again, we have to address these colorism issues. These aren't things that we can skate around. We can't skate around this one allegation. We can't skate around this whole wedding and stuff like that. These folks still ain't married. Child, I'm so over them. Okay. Getting back into the episode, I just had to say that, okay? Um, all right, so they get in the Sprinter van and so they're going to the I didn't really get the name of the place that they had went to, but it's a whole bunch of water, a whole bunch of skeeters out there. It's a whole bunch of skeeters out there, and they was popping their neck and hand and stuff. You know, I'm from Texas, y'all, so mosquitoes bad here. Okay, period. Mosquitoes are bad here, period. So, you know, they was popping and popping and popping and popping and popping and popping and popping themselves because the mosquitoes was all popping them in the neck. And then Candace got a bite on her booty cheek. Child, I was like, not the mosquitoes out there. But anyway, so they go all out there and they swimming and things like that. Well, really, not too many of them got in the water, but that's irrelevant to me. So anyway, they go on because they say the mosquitoes was eating them up. So they leave and they go have lunch, right? And as they're having lunch, Ashley asks everyone if they're in a good space. And so Karen decides to ask Candace if her and Ashley are in a great place. And oh yeah, absolutely, absolutely. The hypocrisy from Gobbleneck and Robert. Absolutely, absolutely. You sure right, Nola. You sure right. It's a whole, but like I said, this reunion is going to be very telling because it's just going to be very telling. It's going to be very telling, and I'm gonna just keep it a book, y'all. If they don't perform at this reunion like they should, the internet is going to eat them up. Okay. You hear me when I say the internet is going to eat them up. Okay. Um, hey, what's going on, Tanisha? What's going on? Karen. Okay, Karen said how can we write Bravo to ask the viewer questions about during the reunion? Okay, so Andy has already asked. Let me put the link in the chat and you can go comment under his tweet. And he actually does grab these from Twitter. Like if you ever hear him, Andy really does actually ask the questions that the fans ask. However, of course, you know they're gonna reword them to make them sound good and all of that kind of stuff. But he does actually ask those questions. So I'll put the link in the chat here in just a second. Um, let's see, Andy Cohen. Okay, so Andy better do right or I'm booked a period. Okay. I hope he asked my questions. I saw your questions too, Nola. I sure did. They were some good ones. They were showing up some good ones. Okay, let's see. My team is prepping for the Potomac reunion. Okay, here it is. Let's see. Share, copy link. Let me go on over here to the YouTube. Okay, here it is. Let's see. Share, copy link. Let me go on over here. Okay, so there is the link to where you can ask questions for the reunion there in the chat. Okay. Um, all right. Where was I? Yeah. Okay, so Ashley asked again if everybody's in a good place. So Karen says that uh Karen asked Candace how her and Ashley were doing and what place they were in. And so Ashley goes, well, I'm sorry, Karen asked with bringing Deborah or whatever that lady name is on the show, do she, kind of regret doing that or anything of that sort? So Ashley says she goes on this little rant and says that she brought her on pretty much to kind of clear her name as if somebody, Chris had done something to that lady. But anyway, she's basically saying like, uh, well, I would prefer for me to hear it from the person that's involved. Like, I would prefer to hear it from a lady. So basically, what she's saying is like, okay, you saying Michael cheating, whoever you saying Michael cheating with, I need to hear it from them. Girl, I was like, girl, d- Ashley, forehead. No, ma'am. No, ma'am, forehead. So Candace goes, all right. Candace, and I really appreciate the delivery and what Candace said because what Candace said was absolutely true. She said that Ashley, what her hope is for Ashley is that Ashley would take in relationships that aren't as toxic or aren't as where she can't trust nobody because again she's with a person that she can't trust. She with a person that's toxic and all of this stuff. So Candace is telling her, like, if I know that's my man, Ain't no woman got to come tell me what's going on. Like, I don't need to hear that from you because I know who my man is at the end of the day. Here's my thing. Here's my thing. Do I think that this is going to last long at all? I do not. Because Ashley does a lot of underhanded things that always come out within the group in a way that just always is cringy to me. Like, look, Ashley, you gonna have to do better, sis, because this just ain't it. Then she follows this up with, well, you have done some things in the past that have really, really hurt me. My thought was when she said that, I'm thinking to myself, okay, so when you say that you forgive a person and you say you're moving on, why are we revisiting stuff? Why are we revisiting stuff? It's weird to me. I don't get it. What's up, Omar? Hey, Chat and Chef Dun Dun. I just watched DJ Rich's guy about to suggest Karen to be on the show. A young man named Paul Warren. I saw something about that. I'm gonna have to go catch up on a lot of videos, y'all. I've been so busy today. I haven't watched a lot of people's content, and a lot of people's reviews and stuff. So busy today. Uh-oh. I haven't watched a lot of people's content, but I definitely will check that out. I will definitely check that out. Okay. So again, it's like you apologize for something, but then you bring that back up as a way to cover up and deflect what you really done. Ashley, you brought this girl on the show, and then after you saw what the cameras and what we've seen, that your friend is a liar, you still supported your friend. That's a problem for me. That ain't even your friend. You say you knew her for a year and a half, girl. That's not your friend. It's just somebody you want to bring on camera. And your goal was to, okay, so here's my thing. I think Sharice, well, I ain't gonna say Sharice, but I will say Giselle, Robin, Ashley, they all sit down and figure out ways that they can come at Candace this season. Absolutely. They definitely had a conversation to figure out how to do that. And what got Ashley caught up was Deborah or Deborah. And then you're gonna try to use what Candace has done to you in the past. Girl, you said that you've moved on from that. So what's the issue? What's the issue? Toots? Child. And then, like Ashley keeps bringing up the whole baby situation. You know that she's had babies and that Candace haven't. That Candace is trying to get. Like again, this is stuff that she said in the past. And again, if you say you forgive her and you've moved on, why do you keep bringing it up? Ashley and Candace have had this conversation before. Ashley is always going to find a way to come at Candace because she doesn't like her and will do Giselle's bidding. Pennywise ain't no good. It's the fact y'all call her Pennywise. But yeah, you're right. You're right. And as long as um Ashley, I mean, I'm sorry, as long as okay, okay. Sorry, y'all. When I say my Instagram DM is going ballistic today, and I have no clue why. Well, I do know why. People keep sending me a whole bunch of stuff, but yeah, you're right. I agree with you. She was deflecting, so she can use an excuse for being a part of the plot. Yeah, that's exactly where I was going with that. Like they've sat down, and she tried to use her past dealings with Candace or what Candace has done again, deflecting to try to cover up exactly what she's done. Girl, it just didn't land. I'm sorry. Um, okay, let's get into this next part. So Sharice is talking. I forget who is she talking to? I thought I wrote it down, but Sharice is talking about her and Candace's issue. And she says that, well, actually, she says it in his confessional that Candace only sent her a wait a minute, why is this happening? It didn't download. Hold on, y'all. Hold on 1 second. Um, oh, I actually do realize I did not download this. Let me download it really quick. Give me 2 seconds. Because Cherise, girl, I don't believe. Wait, that's not supposed to be a video, baby. Okay. So, moving on. Now, Sharice goes on, she's talking about it. She's talking about that Karen only sent me one line when my dad died. She only sent me one line of a condolences when my dad died. Now, again, we just got to keep it real and keep it a bug. So, oh, that's why this is so stupid. Yeah, if I don't get it together over here, I got so much going on. Okay, now I want me to download. Anyway, I was going to download a page, the text messages, right? So the text messages, it was a long paragraph that Karen had sent her. And so again, she deflected and made it seem as if Karen ain't sent her no condolences about her father. All right. Now, Sharice, let's move on. All right. So now everybody's getting ready for dinner. Everybody's getting ready for dinner. Robin says that she doesn't know if she needs a wedding, a traditional wedding, and all of this stuff. And I'm like, girl, we are over this wedding. Okay. We are over this wedding at this point. Hey, Vernita, how you doing? How you doing? We are over this wedding, girl. Stop it. Just stop it. You keep talking about it, but you don't want it to be anybody's business. Hmm. Also, I forgot to make mention when it was in a sprinter van and Karen brought up the wedding. Um, Candace said something under her breath about Robin being uh something Candace said, but it was actually hilarious. Okay, so they go on, and Robin is talking about, oh, well, we were gonna go to Jamaica, and we're gonna get married the day after my brother-in-law. Um, and but we're not gonna steal their shine, so we're not gonna tell anyone, and it's just gonna be the four of us. And I'm like, girl, girl, I'm so tired. I'm so tired of this wedding. Moving on. Giselle brings up Karen and Sharice's disagreement. And she says she felt that Sharice's name was slandered and there were some slanderous things that were said about Sharice and that she admires Sharice and that Sharice is truly the Queen of Potomac. And I said, ain't no way somebody that got a wig on that looked like this is the Queen of Potomac. Y'all, say what y'all wanna say. Sharice has always been boring. Sharice is boring. She's boring. She is boring, boring, boring. She was boring season one, season two, and season three, season five when she wasn't Mike, and she's boring now. And I was just like, Gobbleneck, shut up. Just shut up. Um, oh wait. Okay, wait. Yeah, I hate when I do this because I be losing myself in my notes. Okay, okay. Now Karen says that she's good. Robin says where everyone else's feet is always held to the fire, and except for yours. Okay, we get it. Yeah. And so I'm like, Robin, Robin, I'm sorry, but Robin and Giselle, I'm not sorry actually. Robin and Giselle can't call out anybody hypocritical ways because those two there are the most hypocritical themselves. And I really feel like it's just not it for me. It's not it for me. I'm surprised Giselle didn't lie and said she was told that okay. So Karen is supposed to bring up one side piece. I wonder if it's the real reason Robert became blonde. Oh, 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 oh. Child. Okay, so they go on and uh, again, from the beginning, I kind of already went over this particular piece about because I'm not gonna keep on going back and forth with what Karen and Sharice is doing because at the end of the day, Sharice goes on to about how many losses she's had and all this kind of stuff and she's had plenty of losses. And again, I do feel like if we ain't here, Sharice say nothing about Karen Mama, and that's just facts. We ain't here. So, child, it's gonna be really interesting to see how Sharice carries herself at the union. It's gonna be real interesting to see how she carries herself at the union. Y'all, Giselle says she gonna bring it at this year's reunion. She says she gonna bring it. Girl, we are 7 seasons in. You ain't never brought it. Robin brings up not apologizing to Sharice and that Karen apologizes to the group and all this kind of stuff there, right? And so Candace is like, baby, I feel a little triggered because and you know what's crazy though, y'all? I promise I hadn't seen no clip or anything. But as soon as uh Robin was like, "Oh, you gonna apologize to the group, but you're not gonna apologize to Sharice." I'm like, "Girl, can we call out your hypocrisy just in this season alone, and the things that you've done and that you haven't apologized for? Are you serious? Get out of here." So Candace says that she felt triggered when Mia apologized to the group, but she did not apologize to Wendy. Um, Mia says that she isn't sorry, so you not so again, so Wendy says, "So you're not sorry for assaulting me." And so Wendy goes on and asks if she remembers like the sequence of events. And Mia says that she brought something to Wendy as a friend, from a friend, basically. And so Wendy is like, girl, what we're talking about right now is the sequence of events, and we're talking about you assaulting me by throwing a drink in my face, period, point blank. You did it. Also, you hit her with a purse. Okay. And so she goes on about this whole friendship thing. And so Wendy is like, girl, I'm supposed to listen to you about a friendship. I'm supposed to listen to you about a friendship, sis. You have been friends with Jacqueline for 30 years, and you can't even keep your friendship with her. So what we doing? How you gonna try to tell me what this girl, at the end of the day, I don't see it for me because y'all, I hate to say this, but I feel like Mia's gonna try every way to deflect. I mean, not to deflect, but to skate around this whole thing. I just I really need it to be addressed. I do. So Mia says that Wendy defamed her character and she called Gordon gay. All right. But again, she's discussing the threesomes that Mia is allegedly saying that she have and saying that she sleeps with men and women and stuff like that. Okay. Now again, when she said that, Wendy was speaking in general, and Wendy ain't telling a lie. Wendy did not lie. So what I need Gobbleneck and all of them people to do is stop saying that Wendy told a lie because she did not. Mia told us this stuff. So what are we talking about? Then they go into about Mia's I'm sorry about Peter's current girlfriend, but Peter's current girlfriend, Mia was like, "Well, let's set the record straight. She was my girlfriend at so I be tuning her out. I really do because Mia's gross, y'all. Mia is gross. I don't care what y'all say. I don't see it for Mia. Mia is absolutely disgusting. Okay. She is disgusting. Okay. 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 Was that all of my notes? Okay, so as they get up from the table, Candace like, let's table this, and as they get up from the table, Mia steady saying stuff about Wendy or responding to Wendy up under her breath. And so Wendy is like, girl, why are you so pressed with my life? Like, why are you so pressed and obsessed with me? Why are you so pressed and obsessed with me? Child, let me tell y'all something. Hey, Aunt Natty, what's going on? Karma got Mia and gives us the address, baby. I don't see it for Mia at all. I don't. Okay, so that was pretty much the episode, y'all. Again, this episode was it's like a that's like a it wasn't like a ooh type of episode, but it was a decent episode. It was a decent episode. But here's what I will tell you guys. They're filming a reunion this this Thursday. So I would assume we have about 4 to 5 more episodes left. Um, before the reunion airs, or before we get any teasers or anything of that sort. We got a few more episodes left. So it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be interesting. Listen, to those of you who signed up for Patreon, our interview, unfortunately, due to the person that we are interviewing, um, it- she had some family issues. So we are going to resume that interview on Wednesday. So make sure that you keep an eye out for the details. I'm going to be dropping those soon. And this interview is going to be very different for the Patreon people, meaning that you guys can come up and ask questions. Okay. You guys will be able to come up and ask questions. So make sure you are a part of Patreon so that you can get ready for the interview. This morning, I also put out a video on Chef Gotti Martell here, who has finally been arrested. If you have not seen that video, please go check that video out as well. Okay. Please go check that video out as well. And once the database updates, I'll update it. Okay. Uh, Baby, you know good and well I can't. And now we gonna keep it a buck publicly. These folks know I wouldn't interview no Martell. I ain't got nothing for Martell. Me and Martell would probably I cuss Martell out in the first 5 seconds of the interview. Absolutely not. Three people that I couldn't interview. And I'ma just keep it a buck with y'all. That's Destiny, Martell, and Marcel. Couldn't do it. Couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. Okay, and then y'all, baby, I've been reaching out to Chris Bassett because I want to have an interview with Chris Bassett. So if you guys are on Twitter, shout out to Too Feisty, because she has been putting in a good word for me when it comes to Chris Bassett. But I would love to have an interview with Chris Bassett for numerous reasons. One, because I review Potomac, and then two, he's also a chef. So I would like to just sit down, talk to him, and we just have a conversation. So when he be going live on Instagram, I be kind of throwing that nugget in there and stuff like that. But you know, Natty. So there are many things in that live that Destiny said that also can still be refuted, as in her not telling the truth again. And I think she opened the door for people to do that. And at this point, what really turned me off was when she said that her interview with Anthony, it was an interrogation, and she felt disrespected and she felt like he was rude. I was like, wait, what? What? I can't do no interview. I can't do no interview like that. Yes, me and Anthony will be having a conversation. We're gonna have to have a talk and a conversation about that, because again, he's gonna address it tomorrow evening. Okay. He's gonna address it tomorrow evening at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Because you know, you again, and to be completely honest with y'all, if I could be completely honest with y'all, he doesn't even have to address it, because everything that she said, everything that she said that he did, she did. He wasn't rude, Shirley. He was not rude at all. Like, He was the only thing the reason why she's saying that is because he was very stern with his questioning for her. And there were a lot of questions where she couldn't have practiced how to wiggle her way out of it. Does that make sense? Like, you know how before an interview, you can typically kind of tell, especially if you're on a show, on a TV show. I'm sure you can tell what the interview questions, some of what the interview questions are going to be. She didn't have an opportunity to prepare, which she didn't need an opportunity to prepare. But I guess where I'm going with that is she couldn't wiggle her way out of the responses. And so I think that's why she felt interrogated like, okay, you can't figure out any lies or any quick lies. I'm just put it like that to it. Okay. What about when she said what she said about her and LB trying to reconcile after he had her served with divorce papers? Yeah, it's so much. She says so much in that 30 minutes that I'm gonna have to go back and watch again and take some severe notes. Shout out to Aunt Natty um for sending me that yesterday because I ain't know she had went live. I don't follow Destiny or anything like that. Honestly, I don't really follow nobody on that cast except for Mel, honestly, and Kiki and Stormy. Other than that, I don't follow none of them people. Um, so I never really know when they go live or when they doing what they doing. It's just when I see other people. Um, it's just when I see other people do it. So yeah, we're gonna have a talk with Anthony because again, um, he wasn't rude. He wasn't rude. She just couldn't accept what he was asking her, and that's just facts. He couldn't accept it. Okay, listen, y'all. Make sure y'all follow me on all social media platforms. Go ahead and join Patreon so we can have that real candid conversation. There's also going to be another interview. This interview is the interview that we're going to do on Wednesday will be live in Patreon, but there will be another interview that will premiere um this week, if not by this weekend. Okay. And so be on the lookout for that as well. All right. Disney, Disney is a liar. And it is. And she been caught in all of her lies. I also done a video on the people eating her up on Twitter. People was eating her up. So first of all, I want to thank you all for being here. Y'all make sure you like this video so we can push it up in the algorithm. It looks like we are now at 4,815 subscribers, y'all. So shout out to you all for being true Don Dons and really just supporting your boy over here. I appreciate it. We have grown 146 subscribers to be exact within the last 15 days. So I'm here for it. I'm here for it. I'm here for it. Okay. But anyway, guys, I appreciate you all, and I'm gonna catch y'all in the next video. But hey, listen to me. Listen to me. Listen to me. Listen to me real, real good. Tell somebody you love them. Tell somebody you love them. There's so much going on in this world. Just tell somebody that you love them. And with that being said, I love even each and every one of my down downs, and I'm gonna catch y'all in the next video to work something on your way out. Period. Point blank. And I'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace.